Oh dear, why the hell did I give birth to this plain Jane-looking girl? Please kill me.
Her sister looks just like you, but she doesn't and is the ugly one in the family. I feel sorry for her.
You don't need to say that out loud, Sai. Doesn't matter, though.
Ooh, that's true. My bad.
Hi, my name is Hina, and I work as a clerk at a fairly large company. I got a job right after graduating from high school, and I'm working without any problems or mistakes. The reason I got a job while going to high school was because my parents hated me. Everyone in my family is beautiful and has a facial structure that everyone is jealous of. I hate to admit, but I was the only one in the family born with a baby-looking face. I'm in a different category, but I'm definitely not in the ugly category. But my mom didn't seem to like it. And my childhood friend, Sai, is a horrible person who comes over to my house and always says bad things about me to my mom before leaving every time. We used to be really close, but when we were sophomores in middle school, she became hard on me for some reason. I didn't know the reason, so I asked her many times, but she didn't seem to want to tell me, so I just gave up. I have a sister who is 2 years older than me, and she was the only person who treated me kindly behind my parents' back. She is a beautiful and intelligent person who embodies both inner and outer beauty. Compared to her, these two have disgusting personalities because they compare me to my sister and say hurtful things. Hey, you better pay me more money from now on because $1,000 per month is not enough. What? But I'm a high school graduate, so I don't get paid that much. Since I give you almost all of my salary, can't you live with that amount? Who the hell do you think you are? If your parents tell you to do something, you have to do it. You're a full-time employee and only earn that much? There was no point raising you. Get another job. What? Why?
What's going on? I heard your voice from outside. Are you going to let Hina work part-time? If so, I can introduce you to a good-paying job. Should I call them?
Oh, that would be perfect. I feel relieved since it's your recommendation. You better thank her for this, Hina.
Hey, why can't I decide about this? Great, I'll call the manager then.
What? No, I didn't say yes. My mom and Sai started calling the manager like little girls giggling and excited, which was embarrassing. After talking for a while, the interview date was quickly set.
So the interview is tomorrow, so you better go, okay? There's no one working under me right now, so I'm happy. I can say goodbye to the chores.
What she just said made me a little worried, but she left before I could stop her. The next day, I decided to go to the interview wearing fake glasses and almost no makeup. I thought that if I showed up like this, I would be rejected and be told that I have no chance. As soon as I arrived, a kind manager interviewed me, and after about 20 minutes of talking, I was told I was hired. Not being able to say no after he asked if I could come tomorrow, he sure has some kind of power to attract people. The next day, I was assigned as the hall staff, and I was responsible for follow-up and basic waiter jobs. Welcome to Club MoniRobo. The manager saw me working smoothly and hard on my first day and praised me a lot, which made me happy. But Sai was really irritated about this, so she began to make me do her work also.
Hina, can you wash these too? Also clean up table 3 for me, okay?
Okay.
Do you have an attitude with me or something? You better watch yourself.
Sorry. From then on, I worked almost every day, and Sai made me do all of her work while staying in the break room relaxing. But she didn't do this when the manager wasn't looking. When the manager was around, she acted like she was doing work, so he never noticed. After 2 months, I got used to this job and was even asked to be responsible for other work, but I was getting tired of working while being harassed by Sai. It's true that I can make a lot of money and earn even more than what I make at my day job, but it was mentally tough for me to continue working in this condition, so I decided to talk to the manager. Then, he made an interesting suggestion. I didn't know if I could do it, but thinking that it could free me from Sai, I decided to do it. A few days later.
Oh my god, I'm so bored because I haven't been able to work with you lately. Well, unlike you, I'm needed, so it doesn't matter though. Saya decided to come to my house because she had nothing to do. Is something happening tonight? I have to work.
Oh, that's right. You have work. Your sister's bringing her fiancé here tonight, by the way.
Wait, what? She's getting married?
Of course she is. Unlike you, she's beautiful and seems like her fiancé is wealthy. She really knows how to make us happy.
Congratulations! Good for you. Do you think I can join you guys?
Of course you can. Why don't you join us as her little sister?
I have no problem with that. Well, I'm going to work.
I headed to my part-time job and decided to contact my sister to congratulate her. I got a reply from her at midnight when I was on my break and seemed really disappointed. She told me that she was uncomfortable with Saya staying around, even though I wasn't there. So she left the house right away. I was happy that she said that she wouldn't meet them because they mistreated me, and that she would introduce me to her fiancé at another time. A few months later, my mom stopped me as I was about to leave for my part-time job, about to pass out from fatigue. Oh, I was just looking for you. Can you take off from work next Saturday? That's an order, actually.
Why? No, sorry, but I need to go.
Can't you take off? It's just one day. Your whole life depends on that day.
Huh? What do you mean?
You're going to have a marriage proposal that day. It's with the CEO's son of a large company.
What? This is too sudden.
Hey, he might like you and possibly marry you even though you're ugly.
She's the kind of person who never listens to others, and I know that she would force me to take me there, so I asked for a day off and started to prepare for Saturday.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. I'm Hina. On the day of the arranged meeting, the person who came to meet me was a fat man who looked unreliable. He seemed to have trouble socializing because he wouldn't make eye contact with me.
Oh, looks like he hates me. Was this a mistake?
Mom, I think Mr. Yamato doesn't like me.
What are you talking about? You two are a good match.
I noticed that she was smirking while saying this, so I knew something was up.
Is there something wrong, Mr. Yamato?
Would it be okay if I talked to Hina one-on-one?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. Can you just give us a little time?
After our moms left and just became two of us, he bowed deeply and began to apologize.
I am so sorry about this. My parents were worried about me not getting married, so...
No, it's my parents who forced us into this. I thought Mr. Yamato didn't like me because he wouldn't look at me, but he was just too apologetic to look up. I began to understand his personality just by talking to him.
So, you were forced to come here, right?
Yes. How rude, right? I'm so sorry.
You don't need to apologize. It's just that I fell in love with you at first sight, so I would be happy if you could meet me again.
Who? Me? Of course. Thank you very much, but there's something I need to talk about. I told him everything about how my mom and Saya have treated me all along, and that I work at a hostess bar. If you have no problem with this, I would love to meet you again.
Thank you. Actually, I'd like to help you with all the trouble you're suffering from.
He started to talk about the plan he thought of. Then, he happily called back our moms and told them that we were planning to see each other again. My mom was smirking again while listening and decided to take a picture of us and went home as soon as she was finished. Thank you so much for today.
No problem. See you next time, Hina.
When I got home, Saya and my mom were looking at the pictures she took and laughing like hyenas. Wow.
Such a good match with someone who's ugly and introverted.
Even if his family is rich, I will say no in a heartbeat to this. My darling is a department head at OO Company, and above all, very handsome. Sorry.
Good for you. I'm going to my room now. I couldn't stand being there, so I cut the conversation short and went to my room. After that, I met with Mr. Yamato a few times and prepared for the plan. A few months later.
Why haven't you been home lately? Your wedding is tomorrow, right? It's normal to tell your parents about this. You're such a bad daughter.
Yes, we grew to love each other and are going to get married tomorrow. My mom doesn't expect anything from me and said that she doesn't need me because she has you, so I'm planning to cut ties with her after the wedding tomorrow.
Why do you think your mom made you marry that Jabba the Hutt-looking guy? She said it's because his family is rich and is asking for financial support.
I actually knew that, but it's not going to matter anymore. Hey, Sai, take care of my mom for me.
Leave it to me. I'll be a better daughter than you, and we'll go on a shopping spree with your sister.
The next day, on the morning of the wedding day, when I saw Mr. Yamato in his tuxedo, I had a big smile on my face. You did make an effort. That's amazing.
You too, Hina. You became even more cute than before.
He said very kind words to me as soon as he saw me, which made me timid. Oh, thank you.
Oh, are those two here, by the way?
Of course they are. When Sai came over yesterday, she said that they would come to laugh at me marrying an introverted fatty.
I see. They're the type of people who make fun of other people's misfortune. Hey, it's an important day, so let's not worry about it.
For sure. Oh my god. It's almost time for the ceremony. I'm so excited.
Me too. Let's go.
The planner called us and we decided to head to the chapel. I could hear people talking inside, but quieted down when the MC made an announcement. And the moment when the chapel door opened, we received a wow, along with a loud applause and cheers. I got a lot of kind words from everybody, such as congratulations and I wish you all the best. But this happened when I went to greet my relatives. Hina, what happened to that introverted fatty who I met?
Exactly. What is this about? Are you marrying someone else or something? Did you pay money to this dude to show up?
The two of them came all the way to the Virgin Road to say rude things to me. I kind of know why. Mr. Yamato had lost weight and cut his hair since I first met him, and transformed into a refreshingly handsome man. What? Of course not. Why would I need to do that? This is the Mr. Yamato you both know.
Liar? There is no way he can be this handsome.
How can you talk that much shit about someone's fiancé? We're in the middle of our very important wedding, so can you not disturb us? After saying that and calming my anger down, the planner told them to go back to their seats, and surprisingly, they listened, because they probably didn't want to get kicked out. The ceremony ended without problems, and then came the reception. I was so happy that the time passed by peacefully here. But when I re-entered after I got dolled up and changed my dress...
Hey, that dress!
What's wrong with it, Sai?
Why the hell are you wearing that dress? That was supposed to be mine. You hear me?
After she said that, the venue became instantly quiet and heard nothing but whispers. What are you talking about?
I was supposed to wear that on my wedding day. There's no way you could have bought it.
Oh. Seems like I happen to be able to. Mr. Yamato helped me pay for this a little bit, which I appreciate a lot. I didn't take this dress from you, and it's custom made, so it's one of a kind.
You better stop lying to me. Here, look.
After saying that, she showed me a picture. What's this? Dress?
The person who made this dress is a top-notch designer who I liked, named Yama. You're wearing it without even knowing that? Every dress made by this person costs over $10,000.
That dress and mine are different, you know.
What? Oh, now I get it. It's a fake one. I knew it. Of course it is, because the dress made by Yama doesn't suit you at all.
So you're happy wearing something fake? Oh my, how pathetic. Huh? What are you guys talking about? This dress is real. It's made by Yama, and it did cost about $10,000. After saying that, they both started to laugh their asses off for some reason. What's so funny?
Don't you give almost all of your part-time salary to your mother? If that's the case, you shouldn't have any money. You don't need to act tough.
If you can afford to spend that much on a dress like that, pay me more money then. Let me ask you something. Did you really think I gave you all of my salary? Yeah, because you handed it to me in an envelope that didn't seem to be opened. Of course it wasn't, because my manager cooperated with me. I was giving you 1/5 of my salary, so it was more than enough, right?
What? So your salary is 5 times that amount? So that's...
After they realized how much, they both were at a loss for words.
Don't lie. There's no way you can earn that much if you're doing the same job as me.
I never told you, but I work as a hostess.
What? You can't be a hostess from a waitress unless you're pretty. What the hell?
That's true, but the manager seemed to hire me with that in mind from the beginning. That's why we didn't have the same shift recently.
So you're working at a place where you flirt with men, but you're having a wedding? I can't believe it.
She exploded in anger because of this, and the fact that she wasn't chosen and I was.
Well, you don't make that much money, do you?
The ceremony was lame, so I hope that you can hold a better one with your real fiancé. Mr. Yamato knows that I work as a hostess and I actually earn about 10 grand per month. Also, the person next to me is Mr. Yamato, aka Yama, the designer you admire and also made me the dress I'm wearing today.
What?
I thought you might have noticed since it's like his nickname, but it's surprising that you didn't even realize.
What? Wait, seriously?
Yes, he mentioned that many women were attracted to him because of his looks, but he knew that they were after his money, so he decided to grow his hair to focus on making dresses. It's true that he was overweight, but it was the side effect of the medication.
Oh my, then... Mr. Yamato, can you please marry me and not her? I didn't know that you were rich and so handsome.
Sorry, but no thanks. I just like cute girls like her.
She got so pissed off by his words and she was glaring at me with a scary face.
God, why is it always you?
What?
You always steal everything that I want from me. Also, even if I harass you, you pretend to be okay. What the hell?
She then started to lash out at me with a really loud voice in front of everyone.
You have parents. My crush liked you, and the wedding was so luxurious. Why are things going so well for you and not for me?
My parents hate me. We're not a happy family like you're imagining. And also, my mom says bad things about you after you leave our house. She's that kind of person and uses my money to go to a male host club. About your crush, I didn't know, and he never confessed his love to me.
I don't know is just an excuse.
All you needed to do was talk to me. I really cared about you all this time, but I can't forgive you anymore for this. You ruined my wedding.
So what? You have money so you can hold the wedding again.
That doesn't matter. I'm going to demand compensation.
Okay, sure, it's only like 1 or 2 grand, right? My husband can pay for that for me. No big deal.
It looked like she didn't care, but when her phone rang, her face turned pale. My sister cooperated with me and had Saya's husband on video call to see everything. He saw that she was asking Mr. Yamato to marry her and harassing me, so he asked for a divorce.
I'm so sorry, Hina. He told me that if you don't forgive me, we're getting a divorce. I don't want to, so please help me.
Nope, of course not. The long years of you looking down on me with my mom, it was seriously hella painful. I won't give money to you anymore, Mom, so both of you need to leave right now. After saying that, the planners dragged and kicked them both out of the reception. After that, the ceremony ended successfully. Sai then got divorced and entered the whirl of hell of needing to pay for everything. It seems that she begged the manager to make her a hostess, but of course, he immediately refused, so as a result, she had to work more days and longer hours. My dad found out that my mom had debt, so she got a divorce too, and now lives in an old crummy apartment. For people who made my life miserable by harassing and treating me like shit, they really deserve this fate.